Hello everybody, first thing I want you to do is to create some interesting little boxes to draw your compositions in, okay, little shapes. Okay, you're going to be measuring the angles and the lines and just literally drawing squares, triangles, trapeziums into this just to reflect what's going on in that landscape, okay. They're mainly triangles if you have a look carefully, and if you look what I'm doing with the pen, I'm sort of holding it at different angles to say, well, that's that angle, I'm going to drop that angle in there, I'm going to put that triangle in there, and just press really lightly, okay, because when you colour it in a minute with your pencils, you don't want to have those lines showing, okay. And remember, this is just a composition, it's just an idea, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just you coming up with some ideas for your compositions. So you can pinch a bit from here, you can pinch that mountain and that sort of lake and those trees. You can mix them all up if you like. I'm being a bit faithful, I'm copying it, but it's up to you. You can put things where you like. You're the artist. Start adding colour. Now obviously it's zoomed up here, but you use the side of your pencil, you layer those colours. You know, it's not all going to be yellow. You put green down. If it's too dark, you put a bit of yellow on top to change that green. I've put orange down there. I'm going over the top with yellow to tone it down a little bit, using the pencils I've got, and just layering and deepening and refining as I go. Obviously it's speeded up. Keep your pencil sharp, and just keep adding those layers, okay. And obviously stop and start this video as and when you need it, okay. As you can see here, I'm putting little tiny flicks now in the foreground. I'm starting off with one colour and it's fairly straight, one shade of green, but then I'll put a darker green in, a bit of brown, and I'll start to get all higgledy-piggledy in a minute, just like it is in real life. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've really built those layers up there, and I've refined it a bit with darker colours. I've deepened the the blue in the background. I've had a bit of grey, brown, black, and then gone over it because we don't want lots of black. But the further back you look into space as well, into the horizon, it's blue. So it's everything you see right at the foreground. You see those lovely bright colours right up close to you, but the further back you see into the horizon, it just gets bluer. It's just the way you see things, just the way the light casts from that far away. Again, again, if you just look here, I'm moved on to the other one, okay, the new one. And again, I'm building those new tones, those just tones the colours down first, and I'll be layering on top of that as it zips through this. You don't have to copy this. This is just me doing my, I'm being quite faithful to the pictures, okay? But you can mix it up. You can say, well, I want that river there, I want that lake there, I want that tree there. These are your compositions. What you're doing at the moment is just looking and learning and looking at the landscape. So just remember that this is just you observing at the moment and planning and learning. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. This is just your beginnings and your plans. This isn't your final piece of work by a long chalk. I'm just colouring in because I'm enjoying it. I'm getting absorbed in it, so I'm spending a lot of time on this. I could just stop and move on to another one and another one. I've got some good rough ideas of how I want my final picture to look here. Okay, we'll be getting a bit abstract later on in the other exercises we do. Okay, but now we're looking at observing the pictures and also making your own ideas. Remember, stopping and starting this video as you see fit. Okay, you don't have to follow it, it's way too fast.